Hello all you knitters and hookers and welcome back to Ben's Balls of Yarn. It's been a long time, maybe a month. I've kind of been in a place where I haven't been feeling like crocheting or doing these videos. That was partly down to being a bit sick, but mainly down to laziness. My friends asked me to come round and knit with her, but I'm gonna crochet. And my other friend is going into hospital, so I want to crochet something for her. And I'm thinking maybe a hot water bottle cover. Obviously, I'll buy a hot water bottle as well to go inside the cover. But I think that would be quite a nice gift for someone who's going to be feeling poorly for the foreseeable future. So I'm going to go to my friend's house to crochet this hot water bottle. I have no idea of the design. I'll try and film me crocheting some of the hot water bottle there, hot water bottle cover. And then whenever I finish at my friend's house, I'll come back here and show you what progress I've made. But before we go round, I need to pick some yarn, and I'm just going to be making this from my yarn scraps. I'm not going to buy any specific yarn. So, all that being said, welcome back to the Ben's Balls of Yarns, balls of beds, Ben's beds of balls of yarn. Every time I film on my bed, I've got the same cover on, but I promise I do change the covers. It just happens that this is the one that's always on when I film a video. Okay, so I've got my yarn stash here, and I'm just going to be choosing some colours that I think go well together, even though I don't have a particular design in mind. And I'm just going to stuff them into my rucksack and take them with me to my friend's house, and we'll do all of the thinking later. That'll be future Ben's problem. Right, well this is a nice red. Just got a little bit of that. Oh yes, another red. Got two different kinds of red. The options are relatively limited, aren't they? I've got a grey. I might as well take this green. Got two of those. And like a whitey colour. Yeah, gonna need a whitey colour. Ah, perfect, gold. I think that's enough to do a hot water bottle. Want a back, I do really like this green, but it's very thin. Could I double it? It's almost like a sock yarn. I think if I double it, it'll be a DK weight, and I really like that green. Might as well take the brown for a bit of contrast. So I've got a bag full of yarn, and no idea what I'm going to do with it. Oh yeah, very important, crochet hooks. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Okay, so it's the next day and I'm just getting ready for work, but before I go, I just wanted to give you a quick update of what I got done at my friend's house yesterday. So I've completely changed tracks, and instead of doing a hot water bottle, I've decided to crochet a little plush dragon, heavily inspired by the complicated knots video recently where she combined a dragon with a pig. I decided to do this because I don't know if my friend will be able to use a hot water bottle, and she did mention to me that she won't be able to do any strenuous activity, even picking up a kettle. So how's she going to fill the hot water bottle? So I started making my little dragon, and here we are. Yeah, definitely not enough yarn. So, despite saying that I was going to make this dragon, or whatever I was going to make out of yarn from my yarn stash, I went and bought some yarn. So I went to get this one so I could finish the body in the same colour. Besides, I really like this colour and I've used it in a lot of projects recently, so I'm sure I'll find a use for anything that's left. Then I saw this kind of sage green colour and I really like the combination. Anyway, I've got to get off to work, but I will be crocheting in the van, so hopefully in my next update I'll have completed the body and we can start adding some of the features. Okay, so it's been a few days since I last did any crochet on this project, but I'm going to go see my friend tomorrow, so I've kind of got to finish it today. So I started decreasing for the tail, and I just did it evenly all the way around, but now it's kind of looking like a tadpole rather than a dragon. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to frog back to here, which is where I started my decreases, and then I'm going to decrease on, well, this is the bottom. I'm going to decrease on the top the same amount, but keep it flat at the bottom. Okay, where are we? So I've done a whole bunch of decreases in different places to try and get the shape I want, but I'm finding it quite hard to tell what is going on. So I think I'm going to stuff this with a little bit of stuffing. We can judge the shape and then we can continue the tail. By the way, I've actually been writing down this pattern as I've been going along in my lovely notebook that my friend bought me. So whatever I come up with for this dragon-esque being, I will post the pattern on my newsletter. It's free. There's a link to it in the description field. So if you feel like crocheting this insane creation, then you can too. So I must have spent at least 2 or 3 hours mucking around with this, and despite my best efforts, it's still a tadpole. So I think we're just going to have to add the accoutrement, and hopefully it comes out dragon-like? Dragon tadpole? I think it's going to be cute. And I'm going to do most of this accent work in that sage green. Let me go and find it. Where are you, sage green? Yeah, so I don't have anything else to say. Let's do it. So I have my 2 wings, my 4 legs, 2 eyes, 4 spikes or spines of varying sizes, and 2 eyebrows. And now I just have to sew all of this to the main body and we should be done. I've only done 2 feet, but I kind of like it with just 2 feet. sewed the wing on backwards. Let me just do this again off camera and we'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm just gonna sew the final details off camera because the placement's very important. It's a kind of an awkward angle doing it like this. And then I will meet you back here for the final reveal. Will it be a narcissistic montage? We'll see. Ooh, I've spent way too long crocheting today. I normally like to space it out a little bit because my mind gets a bit foggy, but I had to get this done today. My Dragish. I mean, if you don't really know what you're doing, inventing a legendary creature isn't a bad way to go, because then however it turns out is how it was always meant to be. So hopefully it brings my friend good luck and good health and a speedy recovery. I really hope she likes it. If you want me to crochet a Dragish for you, or anything else for that matter, why not check out my Patreon, where you'll be entered into a raffle once a month, and if you win the raffle, I will make something for you and ship it out to you. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Oh, just before we finish, I was just going to say I'm going to do a slight schedule change. So I'm just going to try and release videos every Friday. So Whip Wednesday is going to be coming Finish It or Frog It Friday, which was a great suggestion from a subscriber. And I'll probably release a video every 2 weeks, and then once a month I'll do a live video on the Friday, and then once a month I might just do a video of something that's not crochet related, because I've got other hobbies, so yeah, you can see me doing some other things too. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!